Hello and welcome to the PhotoVidShow tutorials. In this tutorial we're going to do three things. The first thing we need to do is to show you how to install PhotoVidShow on your PC. I'm using Windows 10 here, but if you're using Windows Vista 7 or 8 it will be very much the same process. Now perhaps you have a CD version of PhotoVidShow and you're not quite sure what you need to do to install it on your PC. Or perhaps you've come across the PhotoVidShow website, you're interested in creating slideshows and you're interested in trying the software out, but you're not quite sure what you need to do to install it on your PC. All that will be covered in this tutorial. The second thing we're going to do is to show you how to register the software. If you have a bought version of the software, it will come with a 32-character registration code. I'm going to go through the steps to show you what you need to do to register. If you don't have this registration code, as you're just trying the software out, that's fine, you can just skip this step. The software will still be available to use, but it will be in this trial type mode. The final thing we're going to do is create a very simple photo DVD slideshow. As the software is so simple to use, I thought why not create a very simple slideshow on the very first tutorial. Okay, let's get started. Right. First we're going to install from a CD. If you are downloading the software instead, we'll come to that in a minute. So we're assuming you've got a CD version of PhotoVidShow. The first thing you need to do is to put the CD into the drive. This should whirl for a little minute, and normally in Windows 10 it has a little pop-up window here. Here we go, it's done it. So you can left click on that and then you can left click there to start the install process. Now sometimes when you insert a CD, for some reasons, I don't know, this window does not come up. So if it doesn't do that, and we assume that's happened the case now, you can go over to the start menu here and you can right click and you can select File Explorer. Now you can see here that on our H drive, which is our CD drive, we have PhotoVidShow CD installed. So if we left click on that, and then we can see we can double click on this now. This is the same as when we clicked it up here. So I'll do that now. Right, now it's starting to install from the CD. Okay. See, it's going ahead. So I'm going to cancel that now because I'm going to go and show you how to install it from the website. Normally that will just carry on to 100% and then you install it, but we'll just cancel that for now. Now to install PhotoVidShow from the website, you need to bring up a browser. I've got Microsoft Edge here, or you could use Chrome instead, or whatever browser you've got. And you need to go to www.photovidshow.com. and it should look like something like this. Now you need to left click on the downloads button here, so left click there and you'll be presented with three different downloads. Now the top two here are for version 441. You may have a newer version. I mean, a newer version may be out when you're watching this video. That's okay, you can just download those. So the bottom download is for an older version. We're not going to really cover that in this tutorial. So there's two different versions we can install, the minimum version or the full install version. Now these are identical software and it doesn't really matter which one you're doing. The only difference is with the full install package you'll get all the media files which come with the package automatically installed. Else if you select the minimum package one, then you won't have these media items installed. Instead it will download them when it needs them. So eventually you'll have, and you could end up with the same version. So I recommend, if you've already bought it or you have a fast internet connection, you might as well use the full install package. I mean, it's 328 megabyte download. If you just want to quickly get it going and you're just interested in trialing it out, you might as well select the minimum one, which is what we're going to do now. So I'm going to left click on that and then I'll click save here. It's downloaded the install It's run its security checks. We're just going to left click on run now. Normally it will bring up a pop-up window to say, do you want to unfortunately, so I'm going to accept that. And here we go, it's now downloading PhotoVidShow onto my computer. I don't have a fast speed here, so this will take a few minutes, so I'll continue the tutorial when we get to there. Okay, PhotoVidShow has downloaded and we've been presented with this welcome screen. Welcome to the PhotoVidShow setup wizard. The first step is to press next. Then we need to agree the end user license agreement. So read this and select I agree, then next. Do you want a shortcut to be placed on your desktop? Yes. And run PhotoVidShow after installation? Okay, yes. So leave those ticked and select next. This is the folder it will be installed in. We'll leave that as default. So we'll select next again, and then we'll start the installation process. Now this may take a minute, depending on your PC and that. Hopefully it shouldn't take too long here. Okay, it's placed the shortcut icon and we're complete. So we'll close that. Okay, you're now presented with the initial splash screen of PhotoVidShow. It's now installed successfully, and this is just the initial splash screen. If you've installed it from a CD, you may see a different window. It may ask you to register the software immediately. The registration code will be printed on the back of your CD case. Because I've downloaded it from the website, it does give me the option to trial the software out. I won't select that because I was going to go through the registration process. So if you don't have a registration key, just select that and you'll get to the next bit of the tutorial in a minute. So if you do have a registration key, you've bought one and you're not sure what to do, then select register here. Then you need to enter a valid email address. I'm just going to put something like that, and then you're going to need to enter your 32 character registration key. It will be made up of numbers between 0 and 9 and letters between A and F. Any zeros are the number 0, they're not the letter O or anything like that. So make sure you're very careful entering it here. Sometimes you may be able to copy and paste it in. That would be the best way to do it. I'm going to enter my license key here. You won't see me do it, but I'll continue the tutorial afterwards. Once you have entered it, this should become available, and you should just enter code. Okay, I've entered my registration key and it was accepted, and now I'm being presented with the PhotoVidShow main window, which is here, and also a pop-up window here telling me to create a new slideshow. What we need to do is select what we want the output of our slideshow to be. This can be a video file, which can be used for lots of things, a DVD. Burn your slideshow to a DVD. That's what I'm going to briefly cover in a minute. And also, if you have a blu-ray burner on your PC, you can actually burn it to a blu-ray disc. Okay, I won't go into detail about this at the moment. What we're going to do is just select DVD. So we'll left click on the DVD video output. Okay, so this is the PhotoVidShow main window here. The first thing we need to do is we want to add pictures to our slideshow. So we left click here to add pictures or video to our slideshow. Here we go. These are just some example pictures and video. Now if you just left click on them, you can just left click on pictures to select individual ones. If you hold down the control key, you can select multiple pictures. That's very useful. Or you can perhaps rubber band and select multiple of them like that. So once you've done the pictures you want to import, you select open here, Okay, they've imported them here, and now they've been presented on our storyboard here. In the upcoming tutorials I'll go through everything to do with the editor here in great detail, so really I want to show you how to get something going. I'm not going to go into any more detail than that, apart from here's your pictures we've imported. Perhaps you want to preview it here. You can just preview your slideshow. The PhotoVidShow will automatically add this kind of pan and zoom effect. If you don't like that, you can turn it off. I'll go through that in a later tutorial. We've got videos as well, so you can just preview here. I'll let you play with this. So once you're happy with that, we're going to add some music, and we want some background music for our slideshow. We're going to left click here, we'll just add background music to the slideshow, and then we're going to select some music. We'll select this one here. So now we have music to our slideshow as well, so you can preview that to your heart's content. The next thing we need to do is to set up the DVD menu. If you ever need to go back to your DVD menu homepage, select left click on here. So if you can go here, see this is the DVD menu that will be presented when you insert your disc into your DVD drive. So what we want to do is change the text here. So we're going to change this text to my holiday photos. We could put something here. As we only have one slideshow in this DVD, sometimes you can just do that, play, because this is the thing you can select from your DVD remote to start your slideshow going. So say this is all customizable. There's lots of things you can do here, but I won't go through them at the moment. We're just going to leave it very simple. The next thing we want to do is to create our slideshow and burn it to a DVD. So what we need to do is select create and burn at the top here. It's asking us to save our project, so it's a good idea to do that. So we'll select yes, and we'll call this project 1, and it saved it into the default projects folder. It's now scanning my PC for what DVD drives I've got here, and it says the first thing we want to do is encode and burn the project. That's fine. PhotoVidShow has to make your slideshow, or encode it as it's called here, first, and once it's made it, it can then burn it to the DVD. There are other options which we will cover in other tutorials, so we'll select next there. We can leave most of this default. Because I'm in Europe, we select power output. That's if you're in America, it will probably know that and default to NTSC, but if you're in Europe or really the rest of the world, you select power output. So we'll just select next again. Now we need to insert a blank disk, which I will do now. I insert a blank disk into my DVD drive. Okay, and you can see there it's come up with my DVD drive there, and now I'm going to go create. So the first thing it needs to do is to make the slideshow, as I said, which is it's doing now. It will take a few minutes. I mean, if you've got a large slideshow, this can take a while. It's often you can make a cup of tea kind of time. Okay, it successfully created my slideshow. After it did that, it burnt it to a DVD disc. That process took a few minutes. After that, it ejected the disc. So what you would normally do now is take that DVD and put it into your standalone DVD player and watch it on TV. I'm going to do something different now. I'm actually going to put the disc back into my PC just so I can show you it playing. So I've put the disc in now. It's just loading the DVD in Windows DVD player. Right, I'll just turn the volume down a bit there. So here we have the DVD menu. This is what you would see on your TV, and this is just showing you a quick preview of your slideshow. What you do now is you select this with your DVD remote. In this case I'm just going to do it with my left mouse button, and there we go, it starts playing the slideshow. I hope you've learned a lot today from this tutorial. First we talked about how to install PhotoVidShow onto your PC, and then after that we showed you how to register the software, and finally we've shown how to create a very simple photo slideshow DVD. I hope to see you again in the next tutorial. Bye bye for now.